Hey guys, welcome back to my Anatomy for Animation tutorial series, or How I Draw Anatomy. For this week's video, I'm going to be talking about silhouette and how to do it and why it's useful and all that stuff. If you guys have not seen the previous two videos in this series, since this is video number 3, which is the basic gesture drawing and the line of action, there is a link to the playlist down below, and I highly recommend that you watch those first before you watch these, or this video, because they're meant to be watched in order and practiced in order. So yeah, check that out if you haven't already. And I'm going to get on to silhouette right now. So a silhouette in drawing is exactly what you think it is. It is a silhouette of the character or whatever it is that you're drawing, just like a shaded in version of the pose that you're working on. And some of you may ask, why is it important to decide what your character's silhouette is, and how does that help you draw better, or how does that help you build anatomy better? The silhouette is used to help make your character's posing more dynamic, which is basically what the 3 first videos of the series are about, is making your characters more dynamic and more full of life and have clearer poses. That's basically what the basic gesture, the line of action, and silhouette are designed to help you learn to do. So the silhouette is used to improve your character's posing, to get a general idea of what the pose is that you're going for, to show you kind of a vague idea of where the line of action is, show you the weight of your character and how the weight is placed on the body, and the placement of the limbs, which can sometimes be a bit difficult to clearly read when you're doing a pose, so it's best to just do a silhouette before you do that, before you commit to anything, so you can see if your pose reads clearly. So this is another one of those worksheets that I did, well, worksheets, but practice page that I did from my figure drawing for animation class, and all of these have little silhouettes that go along with them. They're super quick, they're even quicker than the gesture drawing. You're supposed to do these first before you even put down your line of action or start your gesture drawing, just to make sure that your silhouette is clear and that it reads and you can tell that it's a person and that they have arms and legs and stuff like that. So I'm going to go back to this little guy. I bet you guys are tired of seeing him, but I'm going to show you guys a quick little silhouette sketch. I'm going to zoom you in a tiny bit so you can see it a little bit better. I wish that he was on this side of the page because I am right-handed. So I'm just going to do a quick little silhouette of his pose. Generally not supposed to use an outline for it, but I always kind of end up doing that anyway because it's just easier to see. So use the side of your pencil when you're doing this. It doesn't have to be like perfectly perfect in every way, but it's just supposed to be like a basic, very, very simple sketch of what the body looks like. And as I said, generally I would have done this before I even started any of these sketches, just because it'll help you clearly see like if the placement of the limbs read, and stuff like that. So that is this little silhouette for this figure, and I'll just do a few more. Like, they don't have to be perfect. This is sort of the same thing as the gesture sketch. It is just supposed to be really, really quick, but it's supposed to help you add clarity to the pose that you're drawing. I recommend that you avoid static shapes. Like, this is super, super static, so I would do something like I did with my line of action video and kind of pull it out to make it a bit more organic looking. Just to give it a bit more movement and life. Alright, so for the little demo that I'm going to do right now, I'm going to do a silhouette, and then I'm going to kind of build the character using the gesture drawing techniques that I've taught you. So you can see how easy it is to take the silhouette and turn it into a more fleshed out character. So this little pose was this pose that I drew back during the basic gesture drawing video. And so I started out with the silhouette, which was very simple. I'll add some darker shading to indicate like where the turn of the body is. If you want to do that, it's not really necessary, but you can see the basic shape of the pose, and that took 10 seconds to do. And then I kind of solidified it more, and then I have the more solidified version that I did previously. But yeah, that is basically all it is to do a silhouette. Okay, so that is it for the anatomy tutorial number 3, which was silhouette. So this is going to be the last video of the very, very basic construction elements, and the next video I'm going to be doing is proportions, which is going to be a bit more complicated. That video might be a little bit longer. And you guys can let me know down below in the comments if you want to see both female and male body proportions, because they're very different. I might have to do 2 videos on each proportions. But you can let me know down below if you want to see one first and then the other. I would really appreciate some feedback on that, because I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do that yet. But yeah, I guess just keep practicing the 3 elements that I've shown you: the basic gesture, line of action, and silhouette. I know it seems a little strange and that some people might be like, oh, this isn't how you draw anatomy, blah blah blah. This is animation anatomy. This is what animators do to help clarify poses and get a clear silhouette to make sure that their poses read when they're used in animation, because that's very, very important to do. And silhouette is especially helpful if you're trying to get a pose down but you can't quite figure out how to position the body or how to position the limbs. Silhouettes are quick and easy little things that you can do to kind of figure out how to pose your body. So I do them a lot when I'm having a difficult time trying to figure out how I want something to look. You can use this for people, animals, trees, anything you want to do. Silhouettes will work for that, and they are extremely helpful in learning to build the body and make the body feel like it's moving. And that's why I decided to show you guys this first before getting into the more complicated stuff like proportions and drawing hands and feet and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to show you really simple ways to do that, and it's awesome. So I guess that is all I really have time for. Keep practicing, and if you like to share it with me, you can share it with me over on my Instagram, sharing the work that you've done. A lot of people have been tagging me on Instagram for that, and I really like seeing that stuff, so you guys can do that. If you'd like to see more videos, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. The playlist for this series is down below. I will see you guys shortly for the next video, and thank you guys for watching. Bye!